This is why I used OBS. Just saying, Jen.
Door stuck. There we go. We're back. Continue.
Hooray!
There we go. Yeah, and rubbing the orb like a magic lamp. He'll lean in and whisper. I actually like that one play about the mafia boss. I was overrated.
You whisper the words, and they take the form of like wispy green mist that flees from your mouth and into the orb.
It insists upon itself.
Fuck! It did not like that I didn't enjoy The Godfather. Or that Archibald didn't enjoy The Godfather.
There will be one. As you whisper the secret, you take 1d4 psychic damage and can use the orb's power.
Like, ugh. Yeah, and I'll expend one of its 7 charges, and I will just put a fucking daylight just fucking here, I guess. It's gonna cover like the whole room.
Spell effect. Boop. Yep, and that is gonna be a 60-foot, big ass light bulb.
60 feet of bright, 60 feet of dim past that.
As the sphere of light appears, all of the Kruthiks recoil in horror and like turn away as they're all blinded.
Yeah. And it's an action to use the orb, right?
Indeed.
So that will be my turn, I suppose.
You will also notice at the center of the light like a green ball of energy. It like keeps it up.
Yeah. Okay. It's like fucking solar flare. Go. Pass turn.
All right. Moving down the line. Are you alive? You're dead. Are you alive? Yes, you are. This one is going to burrow into the ground and actually flee. Ruler, your turn.
I'm gonna try to push something away from me.
This one is technically within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, I'll try to push him away.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I wanna.
Don't do that.
I don't see no number.
No. It gets stuck into a pillar.
Yep. And then let's see. This one I'm going to Shadow Dagger.
All right. Shadow Dagger. Can't trip.
Boop, boop.
You can fire a number of them, right?
2. I can fire 2.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you create more daggers. Excellent, thank you. I just need to remember, like, does it scale damage? Does it scale on attacks? Perfect. 2 shadow daggers. That is 3, 7, 12 misses, 19 hits, 7 damage. This one gets stuck with necrotic energy. Dagger of shadows sticking out of its hide.
And I'll have a Cambian go over here. And we'll head this guy with spear.
Yes. Takes out its weapon, twirls it in the air above its head for a moment before stabbing forward. Wolf, advantage from flanking, by the way, because Etch is there.
Advantage.
So reroll. Yeah, perfect.
I did.
Excellento, that is 19 hitting for 10 damage. Don't do that, that's painful.
And hits again with advantage.
20 hits for 15 damage. Stabs it with the spear, takes the spear away.
He is then going to... Actually, wait. He's already in 5 feet of that one guy. Going to, would that be attack of opportunity against this guy? Or
yeah, oh, this one is not blinded. Why are you not blinded? You're blinded.
Now, why is he being up next to Henry? That's my question.
because they're edit. Okay, he's gonna stay there then.
Ah, stands right next to Henry.
How are you doing next to me, big guy?
Henry, the demon is next to you.
Yeah, that's what Henry
Oh,
said.
by the way, he's 6'5".
Okay, and
Just wanted to say that the height difference.
I love
I
it.
care not
I
for
am
height.
6'5", Henry looking up at him, and
come on, big guy. You think height means something? You're just a bigger target. Anyways, what the hell are you next to me for?
I follow her commands.
And what's that command?
To be
Stalking me?
To be next to you. Why are you so hostile?
I don't know. For a big man, you got quite a lot of guts about you to spill. Anyways, just don't get in my way. I need to save the others.
I was about to set it to you.
Oh, shut it, Horns. All right. Oh, it is my turn. I have one of my hatchets back, right?
Yep. And your winged hand axe as well. Important to
I
know.
can't use that wing one though until like until the next morning, according to the stats, like until next dawn. I'm like, oh, okay.
You can't use that effect, but you can still use it as a regular magical.
This hand axe is staying with Henry. Even when he sleeps, that thing is still gonna be on him.
Aw, afraid of losing it. Go
It's
ahead.
not precious. Alright. I got one from that dead body there because that one failed attack. I think the other one's right here.
Yep. Stuck on that one.
Okay. Well, Henry's just gonna like fucking move aside, grab the hand axe here, and then let me take a look at our friendos here. Okay, I know my plan. I can make 2 attacks. No, I have both my hand axes, so yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to let's start light. I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at that little shit there. This is gonna be a bit of a weird throw, but this could work.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, that missed.
Flies. Tink! Bounces off.
Another one then. That one's gotta hit.
That does hit.
4, 10.
This one, I believe.
No, this one.
Oh, this one. Okay. Gets stacked for 10 damage and dies.
Victor, you might get my hand axes back when you can.
Possibly.
Okay, and now let me check what the fuck Henry can do here. Let me check. Can I use my healing charges for my blade now, or do I forfeit any other actions?
You can absolutely. It is a bonus action to use the blade's healing effect.
Okay, then I'll use all 3 of my charges, and I get, what, 6 HP back?
Indeed, 6 hit points.
6 H points, 35. I just wanted to test that, so you know, how it feels. Okay.
The blood flows down from the blade in through your leather gauntlets into your own skin, pouring inwards, and you feel your wounds close.
It's warm. Anyways. Bad little shit I'm hitting with the great sword. With the same fancy blade.
26 hits, 14 damage. For those of you who don't know, if you have 2 hand axes in each hand, like Henry just did, because his greatsword was not in his hands, the follow-up trait allows you to make both attacks as 1 attack, just as a reminder, because of follow-up. That's how he's able to make essentially 3 attacks.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, this is that. Okay, nice. I get my another charge for that blade, right?
Indeed.
Sweet. Okay. I don't think I have any other action. I'm going to wait. Yeah, I don't see anything else. All right, I have my turn.
Excellent. We'll move on. This one is very dead. You are captured. It is going to try and escape with its action as it wrangles like through the web. Tries to scratch its way through in its blindness. It can't. It is stuck in the webbing. It is flailing. You are dead. Vel, it's your turn.
I'm stuck.
Vel, it is you.
Now?
Sam?
Oh boy.
Did we miss Sam? Is something... Oh, I see a message in the chat. Maybe he said in Discord that he had to BRB.
I think he's BRB or something.
Yeah, we'll return to him in a bit. Victor.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Oh. Oh golly, oh yeah, Vel, did you use the RAM?
He's not here.
Vel is not here, so it's your turn.
I see. I'm gonna do what Victor does best. He is going to walk over the corpses. Does it kind of difficult terrain?
The corpses? I'm gonna say no. These are big, but I haven't done so for anything else yet. So move around.
Alright, gotcha, I'm gonna move over here. This one's still alive, right?
Yep! Stuck on the pillar.
Gotcha, I'm gonna just like lightly tap Pen around the shoulder and make him turn around as I'm going to attack this creature.
Go for it. 18 hits, I think, right? No, yeah, it does it. Just barely hits.
Wait, is it blind?
It is, but it doesn't rely on its eyes to... Actually, you are within. Yeah, make your attack with advantage.
Alright, here's the second one.
Yeah, alright.
9.
That kills it.
Alright, and then I'm gonna attack these two over here. Using my second attack and bonus action.
Advantage on the attacker because they're also restrained, like they are fucked.
Gotcha.
Yep. Stationary targets.
Gee, Victor, the crit machine here, my goodness.
17 does miss. Go ahead, roll damage. Oh, roller gives you true strike. Never mind. Reroll. Oh, sorry.
You can't stack advantage.
Yeah, you can't stack it. Unfortunately, it's not a reroll per se. So advantage on the advantage is not.
Big sad.
I just read it. Yep.
That's fine.
Yep. 17. 17 damage is still good. Ow.
It's gonna be on this one. I'm just gonna tap Henry, just like, hey Henry.
What is it?
Watch this, and just you see his arm fire at the first one, killing it, and the second one. You notice this this attack would be a lot different, as it would just make a loud thoom with the air cutting, as it just goes straight into this thing's like body. It's all the way to the fletchling. Maybe the fletchings.
Nice. Oh, did you grab those hand axes, right?
What? Would it be possible that would that count as an interaction?
It isn't. It is an object interaction. So you could have picked up one that was like on this guy, but that's one hand axe that you basically are holding on to. You can't give it to Henry at the moment, basically.
Oh wait, I forgot two. So one must have hit the wall, and the other was on the body.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, no, I was too busy coming over here.
Not even just one of the things.
Too busy being badass.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna show him I got one, and then that's the end of my turn.
That's all I need. You can twirls it.
Sam, are you here? Val.
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. We delayed your turn. We go back to it. It's your turn.
Did we? Hang on. Anyways, I will cast Eldritch Blast on that one.
Which one?
I target the one who's hurt.
Yes, good. Eldritch Blast.
15 damage.
Oh, that does hit.
To be.
Oh, hang on. I can move. I can move first and not hit Etch at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they would have like partial cover.
Indeed. Partial would. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem.
Is it? Do you have it ruled as half cover or like
From this many people and Etch in the way, I would be 3/4 cover. So from where you are now, it would be no cover. So.
Yeah.
And another one against he in the corner.
Yep, fire away. Advantage on the attack roll because of restraint. Excellent.
Another 20. Another 15.
Oh boy, two bugs.
Crit. Oh.
Oh, no, get back there, web. As they're stuck on the webbing, you will notice the both of them like collapse on themselves. Their bodies like withdrawing inwards. Stop with the webbing. There we go.
Okay, I'll end my turn.
Alright. Very dead. Victor had a turn. Etch! There's only one bug. The one that is in the webbing.
Okay. So if I stepped into the web, would I have to make like a dex save?
Indeed, do not get stuck.
Just throw a rock
Henry...
or something.
Okay.
What is that? You said my name?
I could go around, but I don't want to step on Henry or Victor.
Oh, you can move through allies.
Okay.
Oh.
Moving there will move you through the web. Like you are in the web.
Wait. What? No, I'm not. I'm right next to the web.
Where?
The web, yeah, half of you are in the web on...
No.
On
I'm not on the web.
On our screens you are. Refresh roll 20, maybe...
Roll 20.
Yeah, refresh roll 20.
You're making me look stupid.
Roll 20. Dumb. Website, stupid.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
I've started...
Yeah.
Here. Okay, one.
Yeah, you can easily move on those squares to avoid stepping on web.
God damn it. I can't get in there because of the web.
If only you had a spear. Or a stick. You could, in your giant form, just grab a bunch of rubble and throw it at it, by the way.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
I guess, okay. Well, I'll take that, Could I lift this thing?
Not the whole thing, but a portion of it, sure, yeah, you just grab a bunch of it and you lift it.
And I'll throw it at the Kruthic.
Make an improvised weapon attack. That would be your strength, basically. Just strength.
Yep, at advantage.
At advantage, of course. So twice, you click.
Hold on. I had to reload, and even all the little things I had to minimize are...
The pain of reloading roll 20, yeah. It definitely hits. I want you to roll, in your giant size, 2d8 and add your strength modifier to it.
He also gets the, does he get the bonus to the damage?
He's not enlarged by the enlarge spell.
I also get, well, I get a 1d6 damage bonus.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, you add it.
Yeah, like once per
is
turn.
that just melee? Hold on, is that just a melee?
Attach with a weapon or an unarmed strike. I'll allow you by throwing rubble. Why not?
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon.
19.
That's good. 19 damage? I think that kills it, right? Yeah, a bunch of rubble collapses upon the Kruthic on the webbing and gets buried.
Rocks fall.
Rocks fall, it dies, and the combat end.
Woo!
Okay.
Well then.
Edge is going to re-diminish down to his normal, their normal size.
You go gadget,
please.
Yeah.
return to normal. I want Henry to first off take the hand axe. Oh no, he already took one from Victor. And he go get the other one.
Jin, can I harvest the claws off of one of these adult ones?
You can harvest all of them.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna.
I will say,
kind of like...
because of the amount, you will take time to harvest them. So you want to spend like a couple of minutes just harvesting chittens, like.
I want to harvest, for now, I just want to harvest the claws off of one of the adult ones.
Yeah, make a survival check then. Just real quick, just grab the claws. Sure. We'll mark this one with a special little marker to show that he has been harvested.
20.
We'll say green. There we go. 20. Yeah, add. If you want just the claws, you can add Kruthic claws in your inventory. If you want like to really delve into it, you will add 1 Kruthic material.
Okay. Dirt. And some Kruthic claws. Those are going to come in handy. All right. I'm going to take the claws and I'm going to bring them over and hand them to Etch.
Why are you giving me these claws?
Because these can cut through metal. So if we come across the thing, you can just cut your way through. Or this should make it easy.
You know what? Ooh. You know, is it possible that I could overhear this?
Yes, of course, you're right next to them.
Victor's gonna... You'd see his, like, little ears just, like, twitch, like, thinking what now?
Yeah, these things, you didn't see them, like, come through the metal?
No, I was too busy shooting them.
Yeah, they were popping up like... Well... Those. Like those things, I guess.
I just had an interesting thought. What if instead of selling them, you can use them to temper weapons or ammo?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you probably couldn't, like... You'd have to keep them whole, though, because as soon as you started to, like, cut them apart, you'd risk the whole kind of thing just collapsing.
I see. Well, if that's the case, if you wouldn't mind, could you save a few of them? I want to experiment and see if I can make them into into armor-piercing arrows. If that is fine.
Yeah. Well, we can come back and nab these. We've got the time. I just figured while we're delving through, if a door is like really, really stuck, we might be able to kind of cut a chunk out of it.
Alright, thank you very much. Gonna give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I want Henry to collect his hand axes from this area. By the way,
absolutely, yeah, you can pick up your axes. No worries.
And actually, I want to ask: is there anything I can salvage out of the bodies of one of these things?
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. So scavenging them, as I said to Archibald, takes time. So if you want to spend a few minutes to harvest all of them, you will need to make a survival check for it. But you're stuck doing that activity.
Actually, because I was thinking Henry just takes like a tooth or something from one of these, like a little trophy.
If you want to take a trophy from the one in front of you, for example, absolutely, that will be just you grab a part of it to show off, like the head. That's a trophy.
He starts making a little necklace. Anyways.
Okay, so we have 3 directions to go.
Question is where? North, south, west?
Yeah, well, I think we should probably keep heading this way and just, you know, clear out here, because if we start heading, because he's going to point back to the door, and he's like, is that probably, you know, that one probably leads back to where we started. So we should probably clear out, you know, over here and...
What about that cluttered staircase? Maybe we could clear that.
Well, I was gonna take a look. Then those things jumped out and, well, battered me. I think I'm fine. Kind of like pats himself a little bit. Still tired though. I could go for a nap. Actually, you know what? I'll check out that little clumped, cattering debris there. See if we can go down there. Maybe it's a shortcut.
Well, if there's enough rock in there mixed in with the metal, then we can just technically move Earth while Ruler has the spell ready.
Didn't she use that a while back though to clear out well?
2 hours.
You were moving for 2 hours, I will remind you. The spell was at its end when you were reaching the facility.
Okay.
And that was a scroll, so...
And actually, I got a quick question for Roller here. Why did you set this, demon fella to guard me or something?
No, he is to guard me and make sure that my companions are safe. My friends.
Well, you don't need to protect me, I'll tell you that. I'll be fine.
Your hot
He
temper.
was-
Henry's kind of like walks. Yeah, keep talking, big guy. I gotta clear some rocks.
So,
Mhm.
from the looks of it, Jin, this door up here has water coming out of it.
Indeed. There's plenty of water, like, moving through that door.
Okay, so yeah, so I'll carefully and quietly see if I can open this one I'm in front of.
Absolutely. As you are opening that door, Henry, I'll let you know, looking inwards, that is a busted, like, staircase. You can see that rocks have completely caved it in.
Entirely, and there's like no hope of like clearing it out unless magic.
Unless magic.
It's always magic.
Yeah, well, quickly anyway. Good old-fashioned labor will get you there in a day.
Well, we don't have time for that now, do we? What about this door down south?
Well, before you do that, you check this door. Why is it locked? I didn't lock this door. It's open.
Open sesame!
Yeah, no.
I don't know why it was
I
locked.
will.
It wasn't supposed to be locked.
Head over and just kind of
So,
careful peek through.
you carefully peek
Like,
through,
ah!
and you hear the sounds of metal, like, being sort of, like, pushed, and little sparks flying, as you see these metallic critters sort of, like, mending the metal back into place as the water, like, floods inwards and breaks new portions of metal for them to fix. You see these things. They appear like caterpillars made out of bronze and metal.
Do they seem aggressive, or are they just,
They haven't noticed you yet.
Can I... It's like, I almost want to try to get on their good side by casting Mending to help them with their job, but I don't know if they're capable of understanding on that level of thinking.
You wanna try?
Yeah, I'll, like, from the doorway, kind of just, like, poke my finger through to cast Mending. Like, and just quietly do that for the, like, 1 minute cast time, just, like, on, like, the wall that they're, or, like, on a wall, not the one they're directly working on, but one of the other ones is kind of, like, starting to come apart that they'd have to fix.
Alright, as you start working on it, you notice they don't really pay any attention to you at first, and as you cast your magic, one of them turns its direction towards you, snap, returns back to the portion that it is trying to fix. The water that is flowing from the doorway keeps on flowing through the cracks, and you notice that they are not going in the water to fix those cracks. So they're sort of like repairing the portions they can get to. As you are fixing that, that is a minute, and in a minute a lot of things can happen. Henry, you want to go open that door? You need to click on the door icon to open the door. Oh, you're muted. I cannot hear you.
Son of a bitch! I swear to God, I thought I did. But yes, Henry's taking a peek. He's looking in.
Yep, you open the door and you see another locked doorway.
Locked, you say? Wait, hold on. I want Henry to step back. I want him to motion for Victor to come over. And maybe some other folks on the party if possible.
Yep. As you're calling your friends, you went out the door.
Etch kind of quietly says Archibald. And kind of gestures over to where Henry...
Archibald will kind of wave him up and like, yeah, I'll be over in a sec. Because I have to stay here to continue the spell for the duration.
I'm gonna tap Henry on the shoulder. It's like, hey, what's up, man?
What's up? There's someone behind this door. I just want everyone to stack up. Just in case we find more of those things.
That's understandable. I'm kind of kaput on my equipment. Out of forts. Those things are powerful, but they're unstable. I'm gonna look over to the current one that's about to fall apart.
Well, I see, I see. Don't worry about your forts, though. You can always build more. That's always the great thing about buildings. Things go down, things go up.
But
It's a
who's
cycle of
paying?
life.
But who's paying though?
Not that worry, we'll find a way to reimburse your investment, as the merchants say.
Anywho, how can I help with the situation then?
I just need everybody to stack up on this, just in case there are more of these bug things.
Alright.
Perhaps they're making a necklace out of their teeth.
If that's the case, I want to hold my action to defend Henry.
Okay.
In case things get rough.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna slowly approach that door. He's gonna wait for, you know, the party to kind of like assemble, just so he doesn't run in alone.
Uh-huh. And you try to open the door, and as you go to do it,
Locked.
the door's locked. Stuck fast.
Door's stuck.
Alright, Etch, I need you here for another moment. We got another locked door.
As you call for Etch in the background, Ruler, you turn over towards your champion.
Oh, again, don't drink the potion right now. It is for later if you get more hurt. Just take care of yourself, please.
Yes. He puts a hand over his forehead. Where am
You
I?
alright?
Where am I?
Oh, the material plane? Gavaria?
What? He closes his eyes. How did you bring me here?
I am a demonologist. It is what I do. I summon demons and fiends, they're not devils, into the material plane to help me.
My mind is calm. What did you do to me?
I do not always feel good doing this, but demons that I summon or that are around me feel compelled to listen to me and to be more docile.
I see. That
Yeah,
explains.
I apologize if it is concerning or uneasy.
No, it's the opposite. This is good. I suppose as thanks. Yes, this compulsion. I suppose as thanks I am to serve.
I suppose yes, just listen to me and protect me and my companions, so I'm sorry if I have to put you in harm's way, but I do not mean anything bad by it. And we'll come back anyways.
Do not be sorry. I relish the battle.
Oh, that is wonderful then. You and Henry will hopefully be good friends.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen. We'll see where this goes, though, because I have an idea. Hold on, is Etch coming over there?
Yep, you're calling Etch, and Etch is like moving towards the door.
Yes.
Alright, Etch. We got another locked door. I don't think we can pry it, though. Wait, can we try to pry it? You're supposed to tell me if I can wedge it.
You can try absolutely. If you have the Crucic clause, you have a +5 to your check.
We don't have the funny claws, do we?
I handed them to Etch.
What do you?
Oh yes, I did. Yeah.
What do you?
Try
What do you
these.
got? What is this?
Etch shows Henry the Crucic claws.
Oh,
These are removed from those creatures we just fought.
who did it, by the way?
I think it was Victor?
Victor.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you remove these like weird claw things?
No, I haven't taken any yet. I've like.
Wait, then who the
seen
hell did?
Archibald and you.
Oh, it's Archibald?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I asked him if he can leave some over. If he goes to sell. I want to try making experimental ammo for tempering.
Well, we're using these to pry open the door. All right, get behind me.
Make an athletics check, please. Or try to.
With advantage because I'm helping.
You can't
Alright.
help him, unfortunately. The doorway is too narrow.
Yeah, it is fucking narrow. I'm just gonna private.
Well, what bonus does he get from the...
Also, don't
Oh wait,
forget the
this
second
is.
time.
I think it's
Yeah.
this. Oh yeah.
The claws
Fuck you, I still works!
Indeed, 17.
17.
Plus 5 from the claws is 22. The door is pried open as the DC is 20.
Alright, he hands the calls right back to, Etch. Alright, this time I'm going ahead. Wait! See stairs!
Yes,
On
stop.
the way out, I think!
Halt. We cut to Archibald, who at this point you finish mending. And as you do, the clockwork scout turns towards your direction.
I give it a bow.
It burrows through the metal underneath the plates. Everyone else behind you, you see this creature emerge into the room. As it goes up towards you see this thing.
What the fuck is that?
Some kind of machine, it seems.
It better not be hostile. I swear to God, I'm about to make it scrap for parts.
It starts to use its lightning sparks to jolt the grounded metal and bend it into frame.
Oh,
I'll pull out the little walkie-talkie stone and try to ring up Ruler real quick.
Ruler will pick up the call.
Like, yeah, don't worry about that. Because he's like looking back over like where it is. It's like, I mean, at least it hasn't attacked me yet. It's just repairing stuff. We should probably leave him alone. Or give him a hand.
Henry's just slowly drawing his sword while this is happening.
Archibald says that it is just trying to do its job. We do not need to kill something that does not require needing to be killed. It is not hostile, it is just doing its job.
Okay, let's see if it doesn't alert anything. Also, I think we found a way out. We need to get where's Archibald?
Henry,
Yeah?
it appears that passageway is blocked by rubble.
Well, you put my hopes up.
You just however see a set of stairs that goes downwards. That is true.
At least we're gonna continue along. Is everyone with me now?
Downwards? It looks like it goes upwards.
Yeah, it does look like it goes up.
It's supposed to say that it goes downwards. Did I not do a good job?
It could go down.
Yeah.
You approach the machine on the other side, Archibald. It appears to be entirely
Yeah,
fixated
I start
on...
kind of making...
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, seeing that it's not interested in me at all, I'll just kind of go down and check this door.
Yeah, alright, you can open it. Splitting the party can never go bad.
More so just want to clear out here before we move downwards. So then I'll do this. Do I see anything with my possum eyes peeking through?
Perception or investigation, your choice. And as you enter that, yeah, you can see...
I think you already know what my choice is.
The other people can see that there's a pile of skulls at the end of that room, stacked together on piles of rubble.
Perhaps we should go see what Archibald is up to.
You sure? We might find a way out here, though. And with those metal bug things, I don't want to find out anything else. I'm not here.
The bugs are my exact concern.
Archibald, you notice that there are scratch marks on the ground right next where the rocks are, and you realize if they ambushed you in the room before, these are the signs you had to look out for. These are the scratch marks that means that there are Kruthiks underneath those tiles.
Yeah, so using my very light weight, being an opossum, compared to others, I'm gonna just slowly back up. And I'm gonna turn around and this creature that's here, like, what, like, would I be able to recognize, like, its origin? Like, clearly it was made by whoever made this place to, like, repair it. But, like, would I be able to discern kind of, like, who that, like, kind of, like, what civilization that was?
History check. History.
24.
Though you're not really able to recall much of your own past, you can tell that whoever created this place crafted these creatures for maintenance and construction. Then, as you're thinking, an inkling of knowledge does come into your mind, though not from your own history. You're not sure how, but you can recall that in ages past, when there was a great and terrible war between gods and entities known as ruinous powers, one of those had access to the powers of Mechanus, creation of clockwork. And throughout its many facilities, such creations could be found in abundance. These creatures are tasked with the maintenance and construction, as well as repairment, of Warforged factories.
Okay.
Alright?
With that in mind, I'm going to ring up Aries again.
Before you do, I should inform you, with 24, you would know a little bit more information on the subject. The ruinous power in question that commanded these creatures was the ruinous power of control, a powerful entity that was entirely made out of constructed clockwork, and originally is said to hail from Mechanus. What you can expect from this is that there are many such constructs within this facility. Either constructs like this one, or even like Warforged.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ring up Ruler and be like, hey, can you send Etch this way?
Hey Etch.
Yes?
Archibald needs you in the other room.
Okay then.
Wait, what for? Are we all splitting up? This is a bad idea.
I do not know. I could ask him for you.
Oh, for
Yeah. I will close this door, just to keep the noise level low in
Yes,
the other
Etch,
room.
Hello. Hello, Etch. What?
Uh,
Hello, Archibald. What is the...
He'll kind of back over. Yeah, it's... And he's gonna be like, yeah, come here for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just stand like, yeah, like right here, and then... and Archibald's gonna pull out a cable. And be like, we're just gonna... And just gonna kind of like, just attach, like, just basically like plug the... See if he can like plug the cable into Etch.
Any, like, outlets on Etch?
As you try to do so, the clockwork creation turns towards Etch. It sort of opens its maw as you do, and looks down towards one of your arms. Considering there is no real, like, place to put the cable in. Before either of you can react...
Perhaps I should simply hold it?
As you hold it, the clockwork leans in from the pillar of gears, and it bites down on your arm. From within its maw, a metal needle pierces through your arm. Let's go off your arm.
It's just like, why did you do that to my... What did you do to my arm?
With its metal appendages, it grabs your arm and quickly starts to mend the tear, just enough to allow the cable that Archibald is holding to slip through as one of its other appendages sort of like holds it and puts it in.
Well, shit. And I'll take the other end, and I'm assuming there's a similar port on the thing.
There is one. There's a couple you can see. But it is not trying to do that. You see you see this creature as it is working. The back appendages on the gear pillar break apart parts of the gear work in small portions, as it is actively replacing parts of Etch's arm with parts of the facility. Like it peels off metal and replaces it with new, well, older parts of metal, but in a different design.
Huh. Well, before this goes a little too far, I'm gonna fucking be like, you ever interfaced before?
I do not know what that means.
Archer's like, I get to be here for your first time. And I'll plug the other end of the cable into the creature.
Etch, I would like to make me an intelligence saving throw real quick.
Oh, okay. 19!
As you plug into the creature, suddenly both Etch and the creature stop moving, as a jolt of lightning bursts through both of them, and both the Clockwork and Etch experience a strange connection. Etch, this connection is rejected by you normally.
I will. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, upon seeing this, like, if does it look like it's something bad is happening?
You see Etch is actually something strange has been happening. As you see Etch, your mind, to give you perspective, is overloaded with information. Too much information to understand that has been copied by this creature. We are talking 2,000, well, not 2,000, let's say 1,000 years of data that has been backlogged into this construction in the span of a few seconds entering your consciousness, which thankfully you do not suffer any negative effect from. However, you also can't recall really any of it clearly. As
can I use Flash of Brilliance to give a +5 to that, to like by like just quickly like on the fly, just quickly like popping open like Etch and kind of just upgrading his system a little bit?
You can absolutely
like rerouting.
You can
like rerouting some stuff.
You can absolutely do so as you try to on Etch.
Yeah, like I want to like basically like reroute some stuff where it's just like, oh shit. Like basically make it so he can process the stuff better.
Though it doesn't help with the processing, something else happens as you succeed by 24.
Installing some extra RAM in Etch.
Yeah. I downloaded more RAM.
Though you feel as you feel like someone just offloaded something from you to make space for that information input. Now you feel like you can recall it if you try. What happens then is the creature suddenly stops moving and collapses like on the ground from the pillar into the water with a splash, like, and then slowly starts moving again, like, and looks up towards Etch.
At least say hi. You guys just interfaced.
Etch, you know what this thing is. This is a Clockwork Bronze Scout. A very simple reconstruction and repair and scouting construct. This information comes from itself. Its designation is Repair. It is currently tasked with repairing the facility. That task is no longer applicable, as you have complete dominance over the creature. You're in control of it right now. And in fact, you can sort of like see through it. You can see through your own like visual sensors, but also its own. So you can see both it and yourself.
You just turned it into a familiar.
He caught his first Pokemon.
Right? How big is this thing, by the way?
Twice as big as you are.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
Etch will
Archibald
will
Archibald will climb up onto it and be like, "We must go, Etch."
Etch, what are you doing?
Etch will can Etch speak to like silently without like speaking?
You can talk. You can talk to it, and it can understand what you are saying. It understands one language of its creator, which I guess in this case is common. But you know it cannot speak.
Etch will just kind of say to it, "Will you help us? Will you help us navigate this facility?"
The creature sort of taps both of its front legs, like in a formation, like tap tap, and wave its head up and down in a nod.
Very good. Come with us. Come with me.
It starts moving. You can also move this token, but for now it is going to move right here, like down the way, moving past the party into the other room, right behind. Oh Jesus! Right behind Victor.
Yeah, to say, Archibald is riding it as it comes through.
It's going over here.
Yeah, it is moving on its own because you tasked it to help you, so it is showing you the way to help you. The rest of you see this clockwork creation with Archibald on top, moving right in front of Etch.
Why the hell do you have that thing?
I appear to have made a new friend.
Well then, apart from all that waiting, we still need to go down to whatever the hell down there is.
Etch, by the way, you notice for the record, your forearm has shifted. It is completely made out of cobalt, bronze, and other metals instead of your normal casing, with multiple ports, and you feel there are cables within it that you can call out whenever you want to interface with what you can recall, without ever previously being aware of this, as modron machinery.
Drawn machinery.
Upgrades!
Oh, hey, Henry, as you're moving down there, in front of the staircase, I'm waiting for everyone else to move a little bit.
Can Henry, take a look down there? Like, into the abyss, gaze into it, see what secrets it has.
Sure thing.
Archibald's gonna be petting the construct and be like, I'm gonna call you Sketch.
That's what you see as you look down. Nestled on the stairs, it looks at you and it leans forward as all of you see the head of one of the biggest, of these monsters you've seen. Both of its bladed legs land on the gears adjacent to the stairs.
Holy shit! Can Henry run? Can Henry run and not get attacked? Please, give me roll, please.
You're going to get an attack. It's going to get an attack opportunity.
Motherfucker! Every time, this is getting old.
As it stares at you,
look before you.
I don't want to hear it.
The old saying, nugget. Look before you leap.
Okay. Anyways, make your jokes. Anyways,
as you're looking onto it, one of its smaller appendages sort of looms to the side of its head. One moment. I believe it does, right? Yes. As it sort of looks at you, you hear feelings that are not your own invade your mind. You feel these feelings give you thoughts of intrusion upon its grounds, perplexion as to why you're here, and also the smell of iron on your weapon is more vagrant than ever. Feelings of...
Is there... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. This is interesting. Hang on.
Feelings of... fear. Fear for the blood on your weapon. And hate. But fear. The creature looks at you down and lowers one of its claws. Sort of from the side of its head, and those feelings dissipate as the creature looms over you. The rest of you just see this creature sort of loom above Henry without really saying anything or moving.
Can Henry look into those feelings to see what the hell that thing just tried to do to him?
Make an insight check.
Man, I have disadvantage too. This is gonna suck. Come on, Henry. Give me
the
one
less
good
Henry
roll.
sleeps, the more he's able to perceive his surroundings.
8!
You never fucking win with this shit.
Well,
the disadvantage is a bitch.
Oh, okay.
Well, as you are sort of trying to make sense of this, I'll tell you what you understand. You can tell that this creature, well, with an 8, you have little idea what just happened, only that those feelings are probably its feelings, not your own.
Question is it hostile or friendly?
You are not sure. If it was hostile, however, it should have attacked you. So maybe it's stupid.
I'm just kind of clutching his sword right now, but he's kind of shaking. A little shaky. The party can see this. He's not saying anything though, he's kind of spooked right now. Fuck.
We see the thing's head poking up, right?
You see the whole thing at this point, sort of looming over Henry.
yeah.
It's huge!
Like, huh.
Henry kind of just like holds up, a hand over to the party, kind of like gesturing, like, maybe don't attack this fucking thing yet, alright? It's doing something, how can I put it? It's not out of fear or hesitation, so to speak. It is more of a curiosity kind of deal, but at the same time, he's ready to throw hands with the thing if it tries anything sneaky. I want Henry to kind of just slowly take a step to the side.
It looks at you.
And then another.
Keeps looking at
And
you.
another.
Its body rotates to keep seeing you.
Okay. Henry kind of like looks back at the party, kind of just get a general idea of what the fuck we're gonna do with this fucking thing.
I would suggest falling back. I don't.
Hey, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see why its behavior might be different?
Make an insight check.
I was wondering if I could like research or do academic something, but it's okay.
If you want, if that's the case, that is a nature check, with advantage.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Because you're academic, yes.
Also, I'm running out of time, so I want to just see where this goes.
What you notice is this creature is old, much older than any of the other Kruthiks you've faced. It's also wary and weathered, so it's not so much a hunter as it is like a leader. This thing leads the Kruthiks down here, and it is not so dominated by its hunger nor bloodlust as to attack anything it sees on sight. More likely because it also smelled the blood of its own offspring on Henry's weapon. Thus from what you can tell, it communicated with Henry via telepathy, projecting its own feelings to him, because it cannot speak. Nor is its mind developed enough for speech, or the concept. But at the moment, it seems to still hold like a territorial stance, though not actively aggressive, lest you aggress upon it first.
Do I know if they're cannibalistic at all?
Kruthiks, no. They're actually very hive oriented.
Okay. Henry, it is just territorial. We won't fight you.
Henry kind of just like slowly just like, it's what now?
Territorial.
Okay. So what do we do about this fucking thing? Because we might need to go down those stairs.
We check out other places to see if we don't have to fight it.
The thing tried to do something to me. I don't know what. What was it?
It tried to talk to you or tried to.
Archibald will lean over to Ruler and be like, "Yeah, there's definitely more of the little angry ones in the other rooms. So
all I'm saying,
I'd rather not pick a fight with them and then make this one pick a fight."
It's Henry.
Well, what is it?
It appears to view this room and whatever space is below those stairs as territory. So if it is a territorial creature, I'd say it is best to just leave its territory.
The creature
And we should be safe.
pokes with a leg right next to Henry.
Kind of just stutters.
But
He's staying firm. And Henry try, I don't know, maybe to gesture or something along the lines of, "We need to fucking get out of here. Can you help us?" Like a little sign language.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
He's trying to communicate.
Ruler will step over, pull out the freezer, and hand the corpse to the Cambion. Can you deliver this to the creature? Like a offering, maybe? See if it will trespass?
Clever.
Jin,
yeah,
as
That's
an
all
animal,
happening. I'm gonna just activate the Pact Keeper Rod and gain 1 spell slot.
As an
animal, can I like knowing because as an animal and like knowing the ins and outs of like non-verbal communication between animals, from my time at like the Jade Grove and everything, can I like walk? Can I kind of like go up and kind of like do like a little fucking like interpretive like motion or dance sort of thing to like basically say like, "Hey, it's like we need to go down there, but we'll like basically like tell them like, hey, we don't want to fight you. We're not here to take your lane. Like we just need to get by.
Yeah, absolutely. You can try. Henry, if you need to bounce, you can bounce right now. We'll be finished in like 10 minutes. So.
Oh man, I want to see what I do with this dang bug thing.
We're gonna. The direction of the party is we're gonna back off and close the door and deal with it later, since it's willing to let us do that.
Okay then.
As you perform your dance, you can notice the creature is actually even more civilized than you would expect. As however Cambion produces the corpse from the freezer, the creature turns towards the corpse and climbs up the rubble, stabs the corpse with one of its elongated forelegs, and decimates it apart into 2 portions, shoves both portions, one in front of him, one behind him, with its legs, and screeches in a howl. As you see many more Kruthiks that are lying in wait, like burst from the ground and rush the corpse portions.
Oh, for God's! I think we
Henry, they're just eating.
Really? Now you just fucking fed the thing.
They start eating on like the corpse portions, like they start feasting. As that happens, the large one puts a claw over its head, and all of you feel this sensory, emotional feedback loop, except for Etch, who's like, "What is happening?" Who all of you feel satisfaction and happiness from seeing the younger ones eat. And then the claw goes down.
Archibald's gonna kind of turn back to the group and kind of gesture like, "This is when we go, go," and he's gonna like gesture towards the stairs.
If we
Henry's just like, come on. There's just like frantically motioning everybody to get down to the stairs like right now.
Etch will follow, also urging his new little friend.
Yeah, you can move it.
Yeah. Archibald will like to the parent, like to the big one, kind of do like a little dance to like a little gesture that basically is like acknowledging and saying thank you, and continue.
All right, everyone.
Go, you goobers, go!
Everyone, make your way to the stairs.
Go to you, Victor. Fucking get over here.
Victor?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on.
Do you want?
Oh shit! How are we gonna get Helius and Smalls? Oh boy.
I'll say Helius
Don't worry,
is going to join you because that's not the player's problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we all know Helius could just walk through this room and the thing wouldn't bother them.
All right, let me just grab all of you real quick. As you are making your way down the stairs, hearing the sounds of ripping and tearing above you, they become distant, and more distant, and more distant. As you make your way down the stairs, it feels like minutes pass by a very short amount as you make your way. What the fuck? Maybe the grid is fucked on this map, so for now, I'm just gonna let you all come down like this. I don't know why the grid would be fucked like this.
Well, I gotta go though, but see you, Ryan.
Yep, bye-bye. As you will all emerge on a new room, on the lower layer of this facility, which is more pristine. It's better well kept. And terribly empty. You arrive at the second level of this facility. You see large pillars of clockwork left pristine in isolation. You will also see large, strange constructions on top of stone pillars that are completely unmoving, unpowered. Slots of glass over machinery that is also similarly darkened.
Etch kind of looks to their hand that now has the new port on it, and kind of approaches one of them. curious to see if there might be a place to interface with it.
Moving up, these constructions are 20 feet above the ground. This room is about 30 feet up in height.
Maybe on like the pedestal.
The pedestal is made of rock. Chiseled, nice, but no real interfaces that you can see.
Looking at these glass things, like what's inside them or behind them?
Nothing. It's a thin layer of glass over circuitry and clockwork and magical, like arcane weave-charged crystals that are currently unpowered. It's very thin to house anything.
Yeah, can I, using my knowledge of like circuitry and stuff like that, like figure out it's like which side is the, like basically what side it's flowing from, so that way I can like pinpoint like, oh, what direction do I need to go to get to like where the control is?
At the screen?
Basically, there would be like, cause like things like transistors and like resistance shit are like one way.
Make an intelligence check. Arcana.
So like, if I can identify which direction they're resisting, I can identify where the like current is from.
In the meantime, I'm gonna notice that this door is open and cast light on my focus so that I can step away from Etch without becoming moderately blinded.
What was the check, Jen?
Arcana and Ruler.
Can I ask my Cambion to pick me up and fly me up so I can take a look at the intricate clockwork a bit more on the thing?
He grabs you and lifts you up. You see as you're arriving upwards, do I have the handout for this? You see this construction. It appears to resemble a two-legged cannon.
Interesting. Does it look like it's plugged into something, or has any sort of like
It has
anything interesting about it?
It has its own sprockets, but no, it doesn't seem to be plugged onto anything unless its own legs are connected to something underneath it. It looks basically autonomous, but it is not powered by anything.
Yeah, so it's just powered off right now.
I'm gonna quietly approach this doorway, which was suspiciously open, and see if I can hear anything on the other side of this door.
Make a perception check. I will also check the Arcana. 20. Yeah, you can figure... Here's the thing. The machinery itself is built in for this construction. It doesn't connect to anything. The weave-charged magical crystals, however, you can tell if they were... if there was, like, perhaps a way of connection, they could create an effect. If someone had, like, an ability to connect with the construction, say... someone with connection, someone with the ability to do so.
Right. So this can be used as an entry port into the system.
No, it cannot be used as an entry point into any system, but it is meant to relay a message or a series of messages.
Okay, and I was able to determine where the, like basically where the cables are coming from, like what direction to go to get to wherever the power source is?
Basically, as I already mentioned, these crystals receive magical information. They don't send it. They only display.
Yeah, you said that there were gears and cables though.
Yeah, it's all within, which you're pretty certain means that this this thing probably is able to rewire information, but the gears and cables within, with your Arcana check, you're not sure what they're for.
Yeah, I'm not trying to determine what they're for. I'm trying to determine direction of...
As I already mentioned, it's in the construction. It doesn't connect to anything else.
If I'm understanding, it's basically a radio that's can't send.
Yep.
Like all the gears and stuff.
Oh,
are
okay,
internal.
yeah, because with the glass panel that you mentioned, I thought this seemed as though it was like it was basically a sheet of glass over like the wall, basically.
Yeah,
so
that's not a circuit breaker.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like in the wall, or like part of.
No.
It's
Yeah, it's outside. It's like its own construction.
Gotcha. Okay.
25 for perception check in the background. You don't actually hear much, I think. You would hear like tippy tapping on metal on the other side. With the 25, I'll say you also hear.
relate
Sorry, with the 25, I'll also hear you hear like this strange like whoosh sound, like something is moving through the air.
Curious.
Yeah, I'll relay that like to Etch. It's like, hey, I think like this thing is meant to transmit a signal of some kind. You want to take a look? And I will use my climb speed to climb up to one of the automatons up here and give it a once over for any like basically I'm gonna check it over for like how it connects to the system, because if it's Archibald would recognize this as like a turret.
Uh-huh.
Given that he makes them.
Yes, to not waste your time too much, these turrets you will recognize as you're opening them up. They are powered by crystals. However, they require electricity to function. You will also notice that it doesn't really have like a sheet of orders like within itself to function. Instead, it has these purplish crystals that swirl with mystical energy that you would recognize as soul-charged crystals. Crystals that basically house a soul, usually more than one.
Yeah. There's that. Does it seem like that is the means by which it differentiates between friend and foe?
Yes.
Or like what's an intruder or not?
Indeed.
Does it seem like that it's like internally containing that information, or is it receiving that information from somewhere else?
With your previous history, I'll let you know this information is imprinted upon the crystal. You would, to make it understandable for you, these crystals house the information, because someone imprinted the souls within with what to look out for.
Okay.
Etch.
I'll pull out my orb.
Etch, is there something you want to do?
Just wants to examine the little glass thing
As you're looking into it,
Archibald mentioned.
Yep. As you're looking into it, suddenly from your forearm, cables like slither out and start to sort of wave in the air.
Etch is gonna try and kind of paw around the glass interface to see if there's any way it can get in.
There is, and as you sort of like move around, the cables insert themselves through the holes. They connect with gears and start to turn them inwards in slow motion. The wave-charged crystals within sort of start to flicker to life, and the glass itself, you see, a spark of electricity from the corners, and magic causes an image to flicker. And the image that flickers resembles a smiling mask, like a theater golden smiling mask.
Okay.
The following message is relayed. To all factory workers, this is an emergency message. All production is to stop. I repeat, this is your master speaking. All production is to stop. Go into slumber. You are to awaken at a later time by order of your overseer. This is a repeating message. And it repeats the message.
Okay. Is that all that the screen shows?
Indeed.
Okay. Etch is going to retract out of the interface. It seems that this was a factory or facility of some sort that was evacuated.
Archibald's gonna look down and be like, well, that doesn't bode well.
For the record, all of you understood what that message said as you were listening to it in every language. Whichever one you're most familiar with.
Huh. It's like, did that thing just speak possum?
And Etch heard it as like a series of ones and zeros. 0111011110111.
Yep.
0011.
I can just imagine it's just Morse code. Just the guy's lips, just like the hologram's lips are moving. There's just constant beeps.
But yeah, Jen, I'll pull out the orb, and I'm like, okay, Cavern, give me a hand here. And holding the orb in one hand, I'm gonna reach out and touch the soul crystal, and basically attempt to like basically connect with it like I have with the orb, as like a
holding the crystal, all you feel are the dull echoes of the souls within. The orb that you're holding speaks up. Oh, there is no use in that. Those poor buggers are stuck.
Yeah, I'm not. Is there? I was trying to, fuck with them like I can you. I'm assuming if they're in there and their souls in there like they are yours, that
No, I recognize what you're holding. That is a soul charged crystal that has its information overwritten. Sure, you can use it as any other soul charged crystal, but this one has the resident souls within have been warped, mated for a function. There is no one in there, just information.
I can work with that. And instead of attempting to like communicate with the souls inside, I'll try to like basically like look at the information by means of like kind of connecting with it, like with like the orb.
Oh, cool. You got identify?
I do not.
Then you cannot.
Oh, well, because like if somebody has changed the things to basically inscribe instruction.
Yes, information would
have
give
a
you.
pattern.
Identify would give you that information. Unfortunately, without it, you cannot do that. It's a simple spell. It's a first level spell. Do you not have a component, or do you not have it prepared?
I don't have it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Because it's like I can prepare it at any point, because like Artificer is prepared, but it's like even then I don't think we have the component for it.
That is unfortunate then. It is, however, a lesser weaved soul charged crystal, which I will give you the handout for it at another time, considering we are a little bit over our ending time. But basically, you can break it, and you can regain an expanded spell slot. If you're not of evil alignment, you take damage, psychic, as the souls within will wail at you, because you destroy them and absorb them to fuel your magic.
Interesting.
You can also break the crystal to just release the energy without absorbing it.
And yeah, Ruler did mention Wizard has Identify prepared as well as the component. We've been using it.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah, I have the pearl. I have the spell. You don't need I don't. You guys don't need my help. It's fine.
With the knowledge about the soul crystal though, and like what Cavern has said, like basically what I'm asking to do is like I'm trying to see if I can't like add us to the list of do not shoot.
No, without identifying it first. Like, you don't know how to do that. Simple as.
Am I able to pull the crystal out without breaking it?
Yeah, of course. It's unpowered right now, so you just pluck it out.
Unpowered.
it out
I was
like,
going to
"Hey,
be
Ruler."
curious about why they weren't shooting us.
Yeah, all of them are unpowered.
Yeah, I'll yell, "Hey, Ruler, catch!" and toss it down.
Ask the champion to catch it because I don't have good dexterity.
The
The
champion
does.
catches it for you.
Yeah, catches it in the air, hands it to you.
Thank you.
Don't think too much about it. Damned souls kind of trapped in a crystal. Don't break it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's fucked up evil magic. But that's basically a set of instructions now, rather than like actual. It's like, think of it this way: like the people aren't really there in the souls anymore. They've kind of just been like used as a. They've been turned into a set of instructions. Like they've been turned into data, basically, and
like a catalog in a book.
Basically, yeah. Can you add our names to that, to the list of do not shoot?
Hey, Jen.
And erase other people's?
Is this familiar at all to Ruler?
A little bit, and honestly, you don't feel comfortable holding it as you feel the energy within. I'll tell you what. A thought enters your... like a compulsion enters your mind. You don't really feel hunger any day. You don't feel the need to eat anything. Holding this in your hands, there is a strange desire to just consume what's inside.
To eat the souls.
The munchies.
Yes.
Would I have any idea why I have this compulsion, or is it just undead stuff?
Unlike most undead, you don't need to eat anything, right? You're not required to. But remembering what happened with the dragon, again, maybe it will happen again. Like, it's a small compulsion. You can resist it without effort.
I just imagine, like, Ruler holding the crystal, looking at it, and, like, licking her lips, like...
Like, Ruler will hold it in her hand and kind of just mumble to herself, why am I hungry? Of all times.
Why?
Huh. I will hold on to it right now. Can you get the others?
I need you to... It's like, can you try to get into that for me? So, it's like, I don't have the stuff for it.
It would take a bit of time. I will need to cast it as a ritual.
Oh, that's okay. And it's like, that gives me time to go grab the other ones.
Alright.
So yeah,
sure.
I'll go around and collect them all up and put them into a pile. But basically, it's like,
Okay.
so basically, if you put our names in there on the no-kill list, and then take off everyone else's, these are basically, if we can turn these back on, it's like, we should basically be able to use them.
Speaking of on and off, I'm curious why the turrets are off, the scouts are on, and why something behind this door is flying, I think.
Well, that's definitely
Hello.
weird. Why would you be flying underground?
Would you like to have a look?
He's like, but also, and he's gonna point back to this guy and be like, they're self-sufficient. Like they're like Etch. Like they kind of just, they're just like a thing. Like they exist. Like
It's
on
sort
their
of,
own.
yeah, it opens up its mouth and you see lightning like surge through it, through the needle in between its jaws, like.
Yeah, they're self-powered. Like these guys, they have to be powered by something. And I'm assuming there was like something up next to all of them that basically was made of metal or something that was like conductive to put electricity through.
Yep. As you see the Clockwork Scout turn towards one of the turrets, like up here, and fires a 15-foot line of electricity, like. It does not reach it. Just barely.
Vel can't wonder this internally or externally because he's only seen one of the scouts, but I wonder if during the interface between it and Etch, we accidentally gave it a personality.
Ruler, what do you want to ask?
While I'm identifying this crystal, does it have any sort of similarities with another thing that I'm aware of? Do I need to remind you?
No, you do not, and I'll say yes. Not quite the same, because this is meant to be consumed. But what you understand as you're holding it, especially with Identify, the process is the same.
Oh no.
Yes, and this is a refined method because this crystal is clean, it's slick, simple, perfectly made to fit into compartments, for God's sake.
To you, Ruler, it also looks very crunchy.
True.
Ruler just looks more and more worried the more she looks at the crystal.
Like, this thing is...
Forbidden Jolly Rancher.
Mhm. Like, this is fragile as well. It's a very thin crystal. You could just break it with your hands, you're certain of it. As you cast Identify, information floods your mind. But though it is complex, as it runs all the information that the turret needs to function, it also has information on what not to fire upon, which comes down to this. Any construct that it recognizes as... any creature that it recognizes as a servant to the ruinous powers is considered to not be harmed. Any creature that adheres to any other order outside of servitude is to be fired upon. They are considered intruders.
Alright, how many souls are in here?
3. 3 souls of 3 indiscriminate individuals that have lost all personality and function. They are just... to make you understand, someone took these people's essence of being, stretched it, completely steamrolled over it, cleansed it of all that was except the energy, and wrote upon it instructions. No one is there anymore. It's just energy and information.
So this is the exact same method as another thing, right?
Indeed. You would also know the people that have been overwritten this way are just gone. Nothing short of a god would be able to bring them back.
Okay, so even if they were to be released, it would just be energy. It wouldn't be anything else.
That, or the horrible side effect of a good person going to heaven and there is no one there, so the body just flops on the ground without moving.
Okay. Huh.
Like, essentially, these are just, like, the only thing they would know is the information inscribed within.
Ruler would just gently hold on to the crystal and just, I am so sorry this happened to you. This is horrible, what they did. But they fire upon anything that does not serve the ruinous powers. Archibald.
Yeah, can you add us to that list?
Having identified it, you feel like you can. There is just one caveat. It takes magic to do that.
Takes magic?
Etch?
Yes, Etch?
Perhaps if you brought one down, I could interface with it and tell them that we mean no trouble.
Unfortunately, these things don't exactly have, like, a mind. These are basically just, like, scanning for faces.
They were built by the same methods that my companion here was, weren't they? Gestures to the scout, and perhaps
not
even what I was.
Not quite. Like, while you and Sketch can kind of, like, to a degree, like think and do things, and like.
I had a different.
These are like calculated.
I had a different idea for a name for my new friend.
No, you don't like Etch and Sketch?
No, I had a different thought. Since I have this creature has bonded itself to me, I would instead like to call it Bond.
That is sweet, but
Archibald will kind of throw up air quotes and be like, bonded, okay.
The little clockwork scout taps its legs together, like rising up, taps them together like ting ting.
I am unsure if you'll be able to do anything, but I can try to help you. I have the idea of how it works, and with its souls and do have an innate connection to this place. So we can try to work together to see if we can change the orders without requiring me to expend anything.
Etch holds up the hand that has the port in it. Bond reconstructed my hand to contain this, to have this wire that can insert itself into certain types of machinery. If everything if it and parts of this facility are built with that same principle in mind, it stands to reason then these turrets might also have a similar port to connect with. Yes?
I believe so, possibly, but do I have permission to try this? I do not wish to do anything that is unwarranted.
I'm happy to help.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I will. Well, go ahead. If my new upgrades can be used, then by all means.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that you know that you still have autonomy and you're able to say no if you want to.
Well, I am not refusing, am I? I have not refused you yet, have I?
No, I just want to make sure that you are okay.
Yes.
What's he doing?
The Cambion flies up to the turret. On your command.
Right. Let's try.
He grabs the turret, lifts it up, expecting it to be nailed to the ground. It's not. So he grabs it and goes, Oh, it is. Okay. And he brings it down.
Okay, and now Etch is gonna kind of paw around, like examine the little creature.
So I imagine Archibald basically took all the soul charge crystals from the turrets here to gather them up.
Yeah, I took them all out, so I would point out where to stick it back in.
Yeah, so you put the crystal back in, and as you try to connect to it, you see the Clockwork Scout instantly like fall down.
Bond?
As you connect to the turret, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Can I help in any way? I don't know if I can, but
If you
I'm
have the
trying my
resistance cantrip, you could.
nope. I just thought with me being
that.
oh nice, you can help.
Indeed. What you can help with is do something in case things go wrong. Smile.
Right.
Intelligence saving throw, Etch, please. That is.
And Greg, roll a d4.
Roll a d4 as well, because that's a very good roll. Well done. As you connect with the construction, its data attempts to override your own, and you suppress it. Your own mind overpowering it, and suddenly, the turret, for a brief moment, sparks to life. Stops moving. You feel like for a brief moment there was a connection, and then there is no power.
Can I? Is it possible to change?
We stuck the shard back in, right? So he should be able to like.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have electricity. It needs electricity to function.
I was still trying to say something real quick.
Yes. Ruler?
Etch. Oh, what if I use the Cobalt Star? It does lightning damage.
You could. Ruler, what were you gonna say?
Can we change the? Is it possible to change the orders before it gets powered up again? So it doesn't need to be powered up to be able to change the orders.
That's the thing. Those orders have changed now.
Okay. You do not need to use the Cobalt Star. I have something else that would work. A bit of a jump start, let's just say.
The construction regains 7 hit points, and suddenly it sparks to life. it gets up on its 2 feet and stands up and looks back to Etch, going. And you see, as it goes, the construction's backside, where the fume is. Where what's the name of the part that exudes fume?
Exhaust.
The exhaust. God damn it! Yeah, the exhaust pours out this strange purple smoke for a moment, like as it roars to life. Since the compartment that the crystals are in is still open, the purplish coloration is completely gone. Instead, a white magical aura replaces them, similar to what Archibald would remember as Etch's aura looking like when he was in the ethereal plane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so right now you're kind of the one in charge of that, but we put the crystal back in, right?
Yes! The crystal is also glowing white.
Okay. Well, it looks like...
Etch is going to look over to Bond. What happened to
Yeah,
Bond?
sorry, bud. It looks like it's one at a time.
Yep. And as I said, the turret sort of goes like.
Yeah, Etch, if you want to use the turret instead, I can try to heal at 4, unless you want to go back over to Bond.
Etch kind of points to the turret and says, I will name you Cannon.
Yeah.
Would you like?
Can we overwrite the information?
Cannon.
Yeah, we did overwrite it. But
Is
Etch,
it
would you like
like
me?
permanently though? Like, have we actually changed what's written on the souls, or is it just currently under the influence of Etch?
Colors.
Ruler, with your identify spell having gone before, I'll say you can look into the crystals. All of the information in the crystal is currently suppressed by Etch at the moment. His personality overwrites at the moment the crystal. If he lets go of it, then of course it will return to its natural pre-written state. But currently it is being suppressed.
And it only affects this one turret, not the others.
Indeed.
Okay. No, it will become hostile, I believe, the second Etch disconnects from it. So I would recommend that you stay attached to it, Etch, unless you need to, I suppose, stabilize it.
Very well. Etch picks up Bond and kind of
That's okay.
and carries it over to Archibald.
Yeah, Archibald will just walk over and just unplug the crystal.
Wait,
Perhaps you
Like
could
it-
Archibald, is there a way you could store Bond in the somewhere safe?
As you say that, you see.
Yeah, I'll kind of look down at myself and just kind of like open up my coat and be like, where?
You see the Clockwork Scouts stand up, and it attempts to move through you down the stairs.
Oh,
Go ahead. Resume your duties, Bond.
Etch.
Yes?
I can see if I can try to heal your new friend.
Oh, yes, he does appear to be in need of repairs.
Mm-hmm.
You might
Alright.
need them too if one is active elsewhere.
Would
It's hostile.
would
And
shocking grasp be able to like heal it?
Yes, it can only heal it up to half its maximum health, but you will be able to do so.
Alright, I'll give it half at maximum HP then.
Alright,
With just shocking it so much.
Okay. Can I get it the other half by casting Mending?
I think it literally does have that feature. One moment. It literally does have the ability to be mended up to health. Not Etch. Fuck. I need to get the Warforged cannon.
Etch
Yes.
can be mended to full HP.
Yes, the Warforged cannon has mending frame, so you will be able to heal it to full health because it's busted. It just regains health.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'll just, every minute as we're moving around, just cast that till it's all fixed up.
Yep.
So it from what I see, it's like Etch has full control over both of them?
Etch has control over Cannon. No, Bond has gone back to his previous orders.
Okay.
I have a quick question, Jen.
Yes.
How's the campaign reacting to all of this? Just chilling with us and having us do stuff.
He's observing. He's leaning against the wall, hands folded, trying to look cool.
Hey! He is edgy, but my edgy. Anything else?
He's keeping his mouth shut, but he's looking at you.
If you want to say or do anything, you are allowed to. Just please stay with us and help me, is all I ask.
He stands straight. Yes, I will do that. Well, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I've been to the Abyss, I've been having urges. Terrible urges. To kill. But when you brought me here, those were suppressed, silenced even. How did you do that?
Well, you're kind of... With the Demonologist, it depends on the kind of magic that they innately have and the kind of character that they have. Sometimes there's more of a forced thing where they feel too scared to be able to possibly do anything against their Demonologist, but it seems that the demons that I summon are more subservient and more calm, I suppose, so you feel a want to more protect than it is to kill and ravage. If that makes sense.
I suppose it does. What happens to me when I go back?
Nothing bad will happen, and I can summon you again later on.
Please do.
You won't die permanently, and later down the line I can summon you until you die, which means more permanently.
I don't want to go back.
Oh. I will try to see what I can do to help. I just didn't expect to meet a demon that was more coherent than most.
Yeah. I suppose I am a demon.
Well, you're half demon.
As that's
I do know what the...
Hmm?
Yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I do know what the Cambion is after all.
Shakes his head.
What happens?
What happens?
Jenny says something's happening.
Oh, yeah. Cannon is fully operational, and as that is happening, we're gonna end it here because we're 30 minutes past our normal ending time. So we're gonna jump over to Kilted's stream because that's why he left. He had to go run his own stream. His stream is directly after ours, so it's great to raid him, but it's not so good to for him to be able to stay the whole session. So while we're making our way there, I hope you all had fun today. We've entered the second second level of Warforged facility, much to explore.
And now Etch can like capture machines.
You're like a Pokemon
that might
trainer.
that might come in you handy later.
I'm really glad.
That is it for today. I'll move us over to the end screen and also do the raid message. Raid message is just what's up for anyone in the chat. So let's get that working. All right, and I'm gonna move us over to the end screen so that I can keep track of that later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.